Dallas McCarver, younger bodybuilder, but tremendous gobs of muscle. I think he represents one of the newer breed of bodybuilders, some of the mass monsters of the present day.
I really thought had the potential to really go somewhere as far as like where I could see his physique going. He's a young guy, so he's obviously not even come close to meeting and kind of tapping into where he's at. I mean, he's got a long way still to go. I mean, we could see him 30 pounds heavier on stage. The potential is there for him to be much, much bigger, much, much fuller, but he still has a lot of room to fill out his frame.
I think a guy like that makes the show exciting. New blood, but new blood that's hungry.
At a young age, I developed a desire to be great in this sport, and that desire was greater than my urge to go out and party or waste time eating junk food or whatever. I wanted to be pro, and I sacrificed a lot to get here. I was in the gym, I was eating right, I was fighting to get where I wanted to be.
Has continually been working. When you see the work effort, put forward by guys like Dallas McCarver, they're not taking it lightly, so they've made the sacrifices and they are continuing to make those sacrifices to come in there and just give an extraordinary show.
That's pretty much been my sole focus and sole drive for the last 10 months is bringing it into the show bigger, better, leaner.
When I seen like what he had done, I kind of had an idea of what he had been doing to get there. I knew from the get-go that like by putting everything together, by having his body really balanced out, we could see something very, very unique that we had not seen happen maybe since Ron.
If I can do it right, I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to shy away from advancement just because it's a number that somebody else feels uncomfortable with. I'm not somebody else.
Come on now, let's go. When I watched him train, like, you have to believe that this kid is 100%. Like, everything he does. And there were so many reflections of Ronnie.
The greatest of all time, you said Ronnie, and he's somebody that pushes us. He's somebody that has an indirect influence in our training. The risk reward, is it there? Sure, but I believe, and Dallas believes, if we're not risking, the reward's not going to be as great.
When I look at Dallas and I think to myself, like, where he could go, the possibilities are so endless with this kid. Like, it gets me excited.
You gotta be messed up the head to want to get under 600-700 pounds, 2-3 times a week and rep it. You just do it. And I think that's truly what, regardless of your genetics, like, you gotta have that mentality.
no shame in losing at anything. There's, the only shame in it is losing because you gave a subpar effort or anything less than the best effort you had.
A lot of people, they hear this and they see, the way I do things or this, that, and other, and oh my God, he's got the genetics of a freak. He could never do that without God's gift of genetics. He's God's gift of bodybuilding, this, that, and other. I'm not claiming I don't have good genetics. Then again, I'm not claiming I've got, superior genetics. Stop using genetics as a crutch. Stop. Like, you guys, half of you, 90% of people out there, 99% of people out there don't know what their genetics are because they don't know what true work ethic is. You don't even know what your genetic potential is because you never worked consistently for years on end to achieve it. So you're using genetics as a cop-out. You half-ass it because you don't want to, commit to something. I'm just saying, you guys don't know what your genetic potential is because you don't know what true work ethic over a long, consistent period of time is. The 1% of people that truly realize their genetic potential are people that normally succeed. And I think you would realize that a lot of that genetic potential is working your ass off. There were a lot more people that said I would never make it or never make it to the Olympic stage or never be a pro worth a damn than there were the people that said I would. Now it's the other way around. And all of a sudden I'm a genetic freak. But, 4 years ago, I had horrible shape, horrible structure. I wasn't going to make it. Now all of a sudden I'm a genetic freak. Of us, whether it be bodybuilders, any other professional athlete or whatever may be, started this journey. It's not like we were like, oh, I've got superior genetics, I'm just going to kill it. You just got to bust your ass.